Now, Vijay Darda on the same case has been questioned. An FIR has been filed against him, but the CBI very cleverly leaves out Shri Prakash Jaiswal. Now, here again what we see is the man who signs the file. In the case of Hindalco and the coal secretary, they both have been dragged in, but the Prime Minister has been left. So the CBI has been very, very selective in while dealing in this investigation. So the charge remains that the government, the CBI has been protecting those who...
Mr. Siddharthnath Singh, 1 minute. I think you're forgetting the gentleman by the name of Ajay Sancheti. Okay, you're forgetting a name of a gentleman by the name of Ajay Sancheti, whose association with Mr. Nitin Gadkari is legendary, and we all know that in the CAG report...
I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in your mutual
CAG report on Chhattisgarh, it directly mentions the loss created by your BJP government.
It is your CBI,
Why are you forgetting the role of Mr. Arjun Munda, who as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand...
I don't forget, it's your government. You want to do anything, you please go ahead and do it. We have been facing the brunt. When you wanted to go after people in Gujarat, you brought CBI and Intelligence Bureau eye to eye. You created where the intelligence...
By the way, I don't think you know your rules. The CBI can only go to Gujarat on the invitation of the state government or by Supreme Court.
One minute, gentlemen. You know why we are debating this today? 1 minute, please. Let's not lose track.
I don't think
we are not debating
for promoting crony capitalism in this country.
1 second. We are debating this today because broadly, what is the impact all of this has had on our economy?
Sure.
Digvijay Singh says, yes, we are importing coal to feed our thermal power plant. You see, today, yes, the Prime Minister of India is remembered for reforms. I am asking a question today. We are in a situation where the Indian economy is suffering because we are having to import coal. This is not just about Parekh or the Prime Minister or Jaiswal or anybody else. It's about who landed us in this unholy mess. And if the Supreme Court has had to intervene and if investor confidence has been hit because of it, it is only and solely because of acts of commission or omission by the government that invited an investigation in the first place. Why don't, and in all of this, where is the responsibility of the Prime Minister?
Let me answer.
1 minute. Prasenjit is also wanting to come in. Before that, Sohail wants to come in. Yes, Sohail.
I just want to make one point.
Sohail.
Yeah.
I just want to say 3-4 things. I completely agree with the initial comments that Prasenjit made, which were that there are and should be no holy angels and that corporate India has enough rogues within them, which they do. My point is lock them up, don't open the doors. But the problem is some court will release these jokers because they have high-profile lawyers. It happens. Number one. Number two.
No, 1 minute, Sohail. Sohail, I want to counter you there. I want to counter you there. In the 2G case, you said lock them up. In the 2G case, Salman Khurshid, no less, he spoke about what impact locking up businessmen will have on investor confidence. So you see,
Sanjay Jha and Salman Khurshid should defend each other. I'm not Salman Khurshid's spokesman, nor am I the Congress spokesman. If Salman has said it, it's a silly comment to make.
Did anybody from corporate India come and say what Salman Khurshid said was wrong?
Or not, you bring in the moment in an intelligent conversation, you bring in politics, you will reduce its IQ by millions.
Is Colgate divorced of politics, Sohail?
The point that you made is very
Colgate
valid.
divorced of politics?
No, the point you made is very valid. No, you've asked a more important question. This country sits on the world's second largest reserves of bauxite. It has mineable coal, which will make us fuel and energy efficient and sufficient. Today, we have created a plethora of policy flip-flops. We've created a fear psychosis. And rightly or wrongly, the Supreme Court believes that it is in its interest to monitor even coal allocations like it cancelled telecom licenses. What do? The point is people have made investments. Industry makes investments. People from abroad.
So what about the process? Sohail,
for 2 reasons.
Sohail, 1 minute.
I want to come in here.
Sohail, one second. You're getting a counter from Prasenjit. I'm allowing it. Prasenjit, yes. Prasenjit is countering you. I'll come back to you. Prasenjit.
No, I think that there are 2-3 things. I think that first of all, the Supreme Court has been forced to intervene. I think
exactly.
The Supreme Court obviously does not like to make policies or to frame policies.
Absolutely.
What I'm saying because of policy.
Absolutely.
On natural resources. The Supreme Court has been forced because there has been a systemic meltdown. And I don't think that it is
Absolutely.
the corporates are blaming the politicians are blaming the corporates. The fact of the matter is the sections of corporates, sections of politicians, both are culpable. Please accept that.
No.
Number two, as far as the coal and bauxite is concerned, let me tell you, all these big corporate houses, including, I don't know whether Mr. Birla is culpable or not. It is for the court to decide, the Supreme Court to decide. But I am, as an economist, I can tell you, what has Hindalco been doing sitting all these years over those coal reserves? All these big companies,
Well
they
said.
have been allocated these coal blocks.
Answer that. Answer that, Sanjay.
They have not produced one
Answer that.
single
Prasenjit.
kilogram of coal.
Answer
They are
that,
holding.
Sanjay.
Prasenjit, I'll give you a very simple answer.
No, I think
using
let
it
him-
for windfall gains.
No, I think Prasenjit has gone spot on because he's asking a question everyone's asking.
You know,
we,
Prasenjit,
No, let me answer.
Prasenjit is a very...
Can I answer you very quickly,
I always love
Prasenjit?
debating with Prasenjit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
remember one golden rule. The left is not always right. The left is not always right.
Prasenjit,
let him complete.
Blocks that Prasenjit rightly talks about. Hear me out. The coal allocation or the coal blocks that Prasenjit talks about in this
Arnab.
particular case, from what I've
answer
read
that, please,
in newspapers like the Times of India, I've been told that the physical allocation of coal hasn't been made. So whether they will produce power out of air is only PC Sarkar, Prasenjit and I
Sohail,
figure out.
Sohail, can
A,
we-
B, let
No,
me
no, no,
agree
you
with
are-
Prasenjit. Let me
That is not
agree
the-
with
then don't
Prasenjit.
blame-
Counter.
That is the whole
say
point.
that
Arnab,
corporate-
let's not bring this debate that
No, you'll never allow me to finish.
industrialization or making
Because I'm not,
profit is
because
something
I'm not a
wrong.
politician, you don't allow me to
How can
finish.
corporate India wash its hands of the responsibility of this mess?
Of course.
You are as much
Blame
responsible.
them.
Both the big,
My friend,
the big
blame
corporates
them.
and the politicians, both of them have corrupted our system, and you please take
Prasenjit.
responsibility for that.
Prasenjit.
Let Sohail counter.
Prasenjit, I just want to make
one last- after
I'm
Sohail.
saying if you find a crook, hang him. I'll only make one point. This country's government has outsourced its governance to the Supreme
Sohail.
Court. Why don't we
Sohail.
and shut down the government?
So a
and let the
layman
Supreme
question.
Court
Don't blame
manage
the
the
Take a
government?
layman question from me. Take a layman question. Neither am I a left-leaning
I'm not
economist.
blaming. I'm saying it's
1
good.
minute, please. You know, neither am I a left-leaning economist, nor am I a congressman, nor am I an NCP lawyer, or am I a corporate voice. But I'm just asking a simple question. There are 1,950 applications which were found ineligible. As the Supreme Court said, why they were found ineligible is anybody's guess. I am only asking a simple question. I put this question to Siddharth Majid, and I'll come to you, Sohail. Does each of are we sure that all those 1,950 people, Sohail, I want your attention on this one, was not Kumaramangalam Birla? See, Kumaramangalam Birla can go knocking on the Prime Minister's door and say, I was treated unfairly, I want to be brought back into the game, and the Prime Minister calls the Coal Secretary opens the file, he's back in the game. The rest of those 1,950 applicants could have been deserving entrepreneurs. 10% of them, they could have done the business. They would have done an honest job. They would have dug the mines. They would have contributed to our economy. They may not be the big corporates of our country, but they would have encouraged. We would not be importing coal today if we had genuine applicants. That's my question, Siddharth.
Absolutely.
What's happening to entrepreneurship, deserving people in our country? That's what Colgate is about.
They've got a great entrepreneur in the BJP.
No, of course,
The issue is, Arnab, let me answer, Arnab. The issue is what the government has done in last 10 years, the growth story which was widely being spoken, whether it was telecom, road sector, aviation or coal or whatever it is. This government has brought in a kind of a policy, not only policy paralysis, but before that, a crony capitalism. And let me give you some example. When a cabinet note on the request of a DMK can be changed to suit a political party, for example, in 2G, that the finance ministry will not be involved in deciding the prices of the 2G. That kind of decisions can be taken by the Prime Minister. You can well understand how the crony capitalism is going to grow in this country. And because of that, we have been led into one after the other, a kind of a scam, and then which leads other institutions, for example, CAG and others, questioning the government, and the Supreme Court stepping in. We have brought a situation where there is a policy paralysis, And now the agency, which is the supreme agency to investigate, is
So crony capitalism is a UPA invention
to protect their ministers.
So crony capitalism is a UPA invention, according to Siddharth Nath Singh. Crony capitalism is a UPA invention.
Yes,
I want
absolutely.
to.
Well, I will not say that. It has been promoted highly. No,
You promoted it little
has
less.
been there earlier. Let me
You
be
promoted
honest.
it a little
has
less.
been there earlier also, but it has been promoted and pushed.
Okay, so yeah.
largely under the UPA too.
So
Find out what Pramod Mahajan did in telecom.
one minute. So
I wanted to make a
counter. Prasenjit.
Well,
Prasenjit first.
okay.
Yeah, I want to make state one thing very clearly. All these policies, the first come, first served basis policy of allocating spectrum in 2G, the policy of allocating coal blocks without auctioning, all these were in place during the NDA's time also. So the BJP cannot claim any high moral ground. And I would like to...
Prasenjit, you are an economist. Sorry, Mr. Prasenjit. You are an economist and you must understand there is a demand and supply. If the supply is more, you don't need to auction it. Once the supply goes down and the demand is more, you need to auction it. That is a simple economics which perhaps the left doesn't want to understand.
The Supreme Court,
Why
by the
is
way,
Mr.
the
Modi
Supreme
quiet on the-
Court
on
has
this
stated
You understand demand and
that
supply, you'll
auction
get the
is
answer,
not
Mr.
the mandated
Prasenjit.
way to price natural
1 minute,
resources.
please.
The government has the flexibility
see-
to choose FCFS, auction or any other third method. So let me tell you I'll accept
You
that.
see,
Arnab.
this government,
I think
your
Prasenjit is right. Prasenjit is right
problem
to
with your
one extent.
government is
the pricing of natural resources has been a challenge.
Problem
and
with
it needs
no,
to
we
be-
are no
needs to be simplified and made workable.
problem with
I'll
your
agree with
problem
that.
with your government, with due respect, is you will blame everyone, including the fly on the wall, for policy paralysis. You will blame the media, you will blame the courts, you will blame the CAG, you will never blame yourself.
Pakistan.
What? Not yet Pakistan, Sohail. Not yet Pakistan. But my question is to Majid Memon. Mr. Memon, why have...
I think as a government,
Mr. Memon,
we would not have delivered the way we have done in terms of our
But
growth.
Mr. Sanjay,
Sanjay,
one minute. Mr. Memon, why have you never complained? Have you been aware of this problem as a participating member in the UPA alliance? And why have you never complained? Why have you gone along with this, you know? When a contract is particularly given for... With all this, with Colgate, you never complained. Were you not aware?
See.
Why will they?
First, Arnav, let us understand. I have been hearing you are very enthusiastic, participants talking a lot about the policy making. Let me make it very clear broadly without provoking anybody. Please don't lose your tempers and hear me patiently if you could have a bit of patience. Policy making is the prerogative of the government. If the government has proved itself to be ineffective, useless, dump it. Every 5 years, that is what the system of our democracy says. So therefore, to say that while Supreme Court must put its hand into every policy, strike correcting, mind you, a welfare state like ours, every policy, whether it is coal, spectrum or anything else, use of natural resources, one minute, is not, the first priority is not money making.
Mr. Memon, I'm sorry.
Not always so.
Mr. Memon, I'm very sorry.
If certain policies are not giving priority to making more money, you can't just jump to conclusion that there's something wrong.
There's no jumping to conclusion.
Therefore, you see...
Mr. Memon, you know, one second. Mr. Memon, 1 minute. Mr. Memon, in this particular case, illegal and improper methods without any uniform policy or patterns have been executed to carry out the Colgate scam. So this is not anybody's whim and fancy, you see.
No, I appreciate. Give me 1 minute.
So are you saying...
I'll answer your question, Arnav. To your satisfaction, I'll answer. Arnav, you have said earlier that 1950 applicants were unjustly denied to do their business only to favor
I don't know, unjustly, not given an opportunity. Others were.
Answer to this. No, correct, that's right. Now, but I would answer this, that this is precisely the job which CBI is expected to do now. The CBI, after registration of first information report, is expected to absolutely affected by either BJP or Congress. When you are performing a duty to law, then the CBI is expected to go to the bottom of the truth and find out that how those 1950 applicants were denied.
Yeah, but then by that logic, Mr. Majid Memon, it is like you're saying we should all walk on water and walk over fire, burning coals and come out unscathed and unground. You know, it's an ideal situation. It's not going to happen. I let Sohail counter you before we wrap up. 2 minutes left on the debate. I think what Mr. Memon is presenting is an ideal situation. Yes.
I think on Times Now tonight, which is October the 17th, we must salute the clean, honest people across governments. There was a gentleman called Pramod Mahajan in the BJP who never supported crony capitalism, squeaky clean. He showed us the way for honesty and transparency. In this government, we've had people like A. Raja who not only walked on water, they've even walked on spectrum. They've told us about honesty and good virtues. The NCP is filled with leaders who walked on water, on sea links, on boats. So we've got a political system where it's a large Turkish bath without towels. Is hammam mein sab nange hain. So whatever the gentleman representing the Congress's name is, he's right. You know, don't point fingers.
Seen his tenure as a minister, communication minister.
I'm saying, obviously you don't understand a word like sarcasm, but you're a lawyer, you wouldn't. So the point I'm trying to make, Majid, if you allow me to finish, this is not Parliament or a state legislature.
Sohail said is going to join
hear me out. I'm not joining Arvind Kejriwal. You know, don't make this facetious comment.
Don't brush everybody with the same paint. You know,
don't make a facetious.
Those who are honest
but let me tell you on a
and who are
critical
involved
point.
1 minute.
No,
One minute. Let me finish. Let me finish. I think
Okay.
the great point is...
Okay, we have 30 seconds left.
Not at all. I think the great point today is there is a political systemic rot which doesn't belong to any one political dispensation. The only way we will solve this is, as the courts have shown, through court-interrupted activity. But Arnab, let me tell you, that is not the way to run a country. A, B, and I will finally end by saying, if you want to protect the little shred of respect that Brand India has, we need to bring closure to the various FIRs filed. Either hold people guilty or hold people innocent, but don't linger the process. That's my limited point.
Now, gentlemen, this debate will
let the Supreme Court decide that.
Let the Supreme Court decide that. I think nobody's saying anyone's...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nobody's saying anyone squeaky clean. The only question tonight, once again, is it only Mr. Parekh or only Kumaram Mangalam Birla who are responsible for this mess? Did no politician know? Did no politician have a hand? Did no politician execute? Well, the CBI wants us to think so. The question is, do you believe the CBI? I thank all my panelists for joining me on debate number 2. This debate will not end this Thursday evening. See you on the other side of the break.